All British citizens who went to fight with Islamic State in Syria and Iraq should be killed. The blunt statement came from the UK's International Development Minister in a radio interview. And this is how Rory Stewart justified his point of view.
They believe in an extremely hateful doctrine, which involves killing themselves, killing others, and trying to use violence and brutality to create an 8th century or 7th century state. So I'm afraid we have to be serious about the fact these people are a serious danger to us. And unfortunately, the only way of dealing with them will be, in almost every case, to kill them.
His remarks sparked a wave of criticism online. People argued that all combatants should be treated according to laws. Some feared killing jihadists would only provoke further radicalisation and potentially create more martyrs. Amid the backlash, Mr. Stewart published a clarification saying he supports the idea that combatants should be treated in accordance to law. He added he just meant that ISIL is a death cult which usually fights to the death. Well, according to British authorities, more than 800 UK citizens joined Islamic State. Ben Harris-Quinney, a chairman of the conservative think tank The Bow Group, and Muslim rights campaigner Salman Butt shared their thoughts on the issue.
You know, everyone agrees that, you know, ISIS is bad and somebody killing innocent people and all that kind of stuff is bad. That's not the issue here. The issue is, how do you know somebody who has gone there for the purposes of supporting the ruling classes and this so-called hateful ideology? Mr. Stewart, woefully unaware of the actual reasons and actual causes as to why people go out to ISIS. They're not, you know, advertising, hey, come over here and, you know, we can hate Britain together. Their whole propaganda message, it's a false message, but their whole propaganda message is, you know, you're not welcome in Britain. You know, if you come here, you'll be welcome here.
Not only the practice should be to kill those people, but that is the practice that has been in place for a long time. These are people who pose a real threat, not just to British people, in fact, not really to British people, but more to the peace in the region. And the United Kingdom is committed to destroying ISIS, with the United States and Russia as major actors as well. And that is absolutely a strategy that I think almost everyone in Great Britain feels we should continue to pursue.
History has shown that when governments get that taste of that kind of power, it's only a matter of time before it's applied on, you know, the enemy combatant, so to speak, or the bogeyman of tomorrow. I would ask my interlocutor what he would do if he allowed the government today to get these types of powers. What would happen tomorrow if a government came to power which began to criminalise your own political views and personal you know, beliefs and so forth? So we have the rule of law, we have certain rights.
Now you're defending ISIS.
We have rights for a reason.
I think that's absolute nonsense. First of all, you're talking about ISIS as some sort of false bogeyman, and I'm shocked to hear that. ISIS is very clearly a vicious death cult, and the United Kingdom categorising it as that is not attempting to create.
I'm not defending ISIS here. I'm saying yes.
A very real.
ISIS,
well, you are.
may be
that is exactly what you're doing.
Enemy
it is
today,
a very real
but
threat.
If we allow our governments a wider and wider remit of power,
but in no way has the United Kingdom contradicted international law, because what you are doing is you are willfully misconstruing what Rory Stewart said as to apply to UK citizens that have remained in the UK. It's not what we're talking about at all.
No, whether they've remained or wherever they are on
British citizens who have left the United Kingdom and travelled to the Levant and joined up with a vicious death cult that we are at war with. Well, any sovereign government must have the right to enter into war and enter into conflict with its enemies, and that is all that is happening here.